to me. Champ them out. Legacy. Good morning, everyone listening to this recording. It is 7:18 a.m. Right? A.m. Yeah, right now. So it's going through my mind. It was like, a friend that I met who I haven't seen in a while, and that's another story that I'm not going to get into. He showed me a picture and some pictures of his friends that he want to introduce me to his new friends, and I was like, okay, that's cool, but try to introduce me to him one-on-one, because this person is 20 years younger than me, the one that was trying to introduce me to his new friends. And I was like, cool, great, but introduce me to him one by one, because, that's just how I'm bred, fed, and raised, because I don't do too good with groups, I've been that way my whole life. My parents, the same way, probably because I absorb people's energy, and that's another story that I'm not going to get into. But anyway, I don't like to use the word friends. Even though I use the word friends, I like to use the word family. It's a whole lot easier. It's either we trust each other or we don't. Because the only friends you can trust are presidents, and none of them are living. And they're all printed on paper. Having a sense of humor. All your friends are dead in your wallet and purse. And, everyone else's family. Everyone else's family is either you trust them or you don't. There's no middle. And of course you have associates, people you just, what I call, kick the can with past time. Anyway, moving on. I've walked this earth 47 years, all praise to God. Whether you want to call God Allah, Buddha, Jehovah, Jesus, Virgin Mary, etc. I'll just use the phrase God. All thanks to God. Praise God. So getting back to the word friends, we all use the word friends. At least most of us do. In my case, best friends. Blah, 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 blah. It's probably a 360, never ending story. But here's a 180. When a person's my age, he's no longer thinking of friends. He only knows, that family is what's important. Family could be anyone. It could be your neighbors. It could be the person you say hi to, who walks the dog. Because family is just someone you trust. Family is also yourself, So to make a long story short, at age 19, I started learning philosophy. But my first philosopher teacher, his name was Lou Miller. He was a cool guy, big muscles, dressed cool, act cool, had a great smile. And he shared with me some things. And he was the one who gave me enlightenment at age 19. And it confirmed as time went on that this group of people, aka Rolling Stones, or they call themselves back then, jack of all trades, master of none. They all confirmed themselves, because every once in a while I bump into one. And they always had the same phrase: all good things work in three. So I'm thinking, okay, as time went on, as I went to my 20s, 20, 21, and etc., I'd hear the phrase jack of all trades, master of none, if they were sincere about it. Not just saying it, but sincere. And whenever they would mention something in a group of three, such as a lesson of three, well, I knew who they were. You just know who they are. They're in the Rolling Stone Club, and the Rolling Stones are soloists. And I was like, okay, this is cool. I can relate. So, to make a long story short, I said, Paul, why is it taking you so long to find a circle, to join a circle? Well, the reality is, when it's just you and a friend, a one-on-one, everything is simple. But once there's three or more, everything changes. For starters, everyone has to have the same religious belief. The second thing, everyone has to, or at least something similar religious-wise. And then the second thing, everyone has to understand their position, their rank, and their duty. Okay? The third thing is there has to be some type of kind of rules. And then the fourth thing that everybody relates to, and then the fourth thing, there has to be funding. Socializing ain't for free, whether it's water, coffee, Kool-Aid, chips, gas, transportation, entertainment, DVDs, board games. Socializing isn't free. This is why it's so easy just to be a Rolling Stone soloist and just meet your neighbors when you see them, and meet old friends when you see them. Old friends, but making new friends, stepping into a new circle. At my age, knowing that circles don't last forever, they break. People get married, have kids, move away. People go to jail, people die, etc. Circles don't last long. A person my age doesn't daydream of being in a circle very long, because I've done it. And it's cool and it's great and it's awesome as long as everyone knows the circle's rules, whatever your circle's rules are, and everyone knows, everyone has the duty and a rank, and everyone has the same religious beliefs, and everyone is getting, some type of paycheck, such as, working in your job, your colleagues, whether it's a fast food place or a shopping mall. Everybody gets a paycheck, so everybody's happy, so everyone can see each other. But other than that, the only thing a person my age imagines, if you're going to start or be a part, whether you're starting or being a part of a circle, or both combined, you want something that's simple, that's safe, and that's gonna last. And the only thing I think of is just skating. Skating is cheap, skating is simple, and skating is last. It's gonna last. So you imagine a designated place where you and your friends skate, meet each other, people of all ages, from young to old, and that's your family. Because as long as there's a skate park, whether it's by a beach like in Los Angeles or in Florida or here in H-Town, as long as there's a park where people are going to be, you're going to sometimes bump into, whether they're having a barbecue or just hanging out. Well, at least you're going to bump into each other at the park, because that's the way it was in California. From age 13 all the way up to, I left at 16, certain parks, you're always going to bump into an old friend. So that's the only thing you can imagine. A park. It's free. It's cheap. It's for all ages. It's simple. Free, cheap. Okay? Simple for all ages. Free, cheap, which is the same thing. Simple, and it's for all ages. That's the only thing you can really imagine at 47. Because circles don't last long. But a Rolling Stone and Rolling Stones last forever. Why? Because they're jacks of all trades. Master of none. And their lessons all come in 3. Thank you for your time. Hopefully this recording was helpful to you, because it was definitely helpful to me. Champ, I'm out. Legacy.